Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barça, where we are going to be discussing on some fresh updates. We are going to be discussing on three stories. We are going to begin with Chelsea defender Andres Christensen, who have reportedly been warned about Barcelona move. The defender has been told he may not play regularly. This comes from former Chelsea star Gus Poyet. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Adama Traore, as it has been reported that Barcelona are delaying Adama Traore's purchase option. The Catalans haven't made a decision yet. We quite remember Adama Traore left Wolverhampton to Barcelona on a loan move, and Barca have that option to buy. But of course, I very much believe Barca would buy him permanently because the way he has been playing have been so impressive. We are going to be discussing much on that report as we move ahead. Then to conclude, talking about this report from Sport that have suggested that last summer, in an attempt to sign Jules Koundé, Barca offered Sevilla two players, including Sergio Dest plus cash, but that offer was eventually turned down by Sevilla. We are going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I'll be really grateful if you do so. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Andres Christensen has been heavily linked with a move to Barcelona, with reports this week even claiming the deal is 99% done. However, the defender has been warned about heading to the Camp Nou by former Chelsea star Gus Poyet, who thinks he may struggle to play regularly in Spain. Going by his words, Christensen won't have it easy to be a starter at Barca, he said. He is not playing every game at Chelsea. He has never been an undisputed starter, and that will depend on what Xavi is looking for and what is going to happen with Barcelona centre-backs. When the year began, the three chosen by Thomas Tuchel were clearly Christensen, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, and in the end, due to small changes or minor injuries, he is not playing every game. There is something to correct there. He has the Barca profile without a doubt, but he would have to accept that role and be one of those who plays every game. It will not be easy because there are three centre-backs who are going to give him a fight, although the competition is brutal, and that raises the level to play better. So those are the words from the former Chelsea player. Christensen is likely to compete with Ronald Araujo, Eric Garcia and Gerard Piqué for a starting spot if he does make the move to Barca. It thought Barca would listen to offers for Clement Lenglet, Samuel Umtiti and Oscar Mingueza this summer. I definitely see things quite differently from what Gus Poyet is saying in this interview. I see Christensen coming and having a prominent role in the team next season, pairing a lot with Ronald Araujo. Of course, Gerard Piqué will still be there, but I don't think Gerard Piqué will have a lot of playing time compared to this season. As Barca are clearly looking for a future leader at the back as well. And if Christensen comes, it is just automatic that Gerard Piqué will have reduced minutes. So I think Gus Poyet will be saying that, thinking that Gerard Piqué will really obscure his playing time, or maybe Eric Garcia. But definitely, if Eric Garcia's form continues the way it is, guys, I think Eric Garcia will not have playing time next season because the competition at that centre-back role will be fierce. So at the end of the day, it's all left on boss Xavi Hernandez. We'll see how he rotates the team. We see who he prefers next season at that centre-back role. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona are reportedly holding off on making a decision on the long-term future of Adama Traore at the club. Traore only arrived in the January transfer window from Premier League side Wolves on a loan deal until the end of the season. If Traore is to continue putting in the effective production he has outputted thus far, it's going to be hard to not make an effort at him staying for good. The option to buy from Wolverhampton Wanderers is for 30 million euros. Much of the decision will likely rely on what happens with Ousmane Dembele, and what moves Barcelona feel confident, they can make heading into the summer. Traore is far from the worst option Barcelona can field on the wing heading into the next season, and at the very least could be a viable option off the bench. Francisco Trincajo could enter the equation too. The youngster is on loan at Wolves and also has a purchase option of around 30 million euros, but it's not clear yet if he will remain with the Premier League side. I really wish the final decision from Barcelona's end is to sign Adama Traore permanently. We have been seeing his work rate. Adama Traore might not have scored a goal, but come on, looking at things, Adama Traore is really productive. The assists he have got, it's really interesting to see the way he stretched the pitch, the way you see his work ethic, it's really incredible. His pace is second to none. And of course, he has really been a great addition, fair to say, since January, and it's really interesting. So honestly speaking, as a fan, I think Barca should exercise that option to buy him. But when we see Barca's financial position, as we have always been talking about Barca's poor financial state, even though they want to sign Haaland for 300 million euros, it's really tough. But looking at Francisco Trincao, yesterday I did report how Wolverhampton Wanderers might not sign Francisco Trincao permanently, and that would be a big blow, because partly the decision on Adama Traore might just rely on Francisco Trincao there, and of course with both of them having that 30 million euro purchase option, it's just gonna be like, okay, you buy him permanently, I will not pay you because you also signed Trincao permanently. But from the look of things, if Trincao is to return to Barca, then Barca will have some kind of huge decision to make come summer. But I really hope Barca make that final decision to exercise that purchase option, because I think Adama Traore will be a key player for us this season as well as next season. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have been credited with an interest in Sevilla centre-back Jules Koundé for a few transfers window now. The Frenchman has taken La Liga by storm since his arrival and is on the wish list for several clubs across the continent. Sports suggest that last summer, in an attempt to sign Koundé, Barca offered Sevilla 2 players including Sergio Dest plus cash. The offer was turned down by their sporting director Monchi, with the Sevilla outfit asking for the player's 80 million euros release clause to be met. Chelsea were said to be very close to signing Koundé last summer, with the deal falling through at the last moment. The Blues, along with Real Madrid, pose serious competition to Barcelona for the defender's signature. Koundé is not, however, the only centre-back on Barcelona's radar. Barca are also chasing the likes of Kalidou Koulibaly, Matic Delic, and have almost completed the deal to sign Andres Christensen from Chelsea. With Gerard Piqué finding his footing under Xavi and Araujo going as strong as ever, it seems unlikely that Barca will shell out 80 million euros on a centre-back, especially with Erling Haaland their top priority. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.